purposefully, carefully on the same trail of pavers, the shortest distance to the front steps. Today my steps are thrown off by the bright orange spot on the front stoop. It blots out everything else and draws my focus so tightly the orange is burned into my retinas. The housekeeper somehow decided that the house needed a pumpkin on the front steps. Louisa works hard, does a good job. And most importantly, she knows too well that her visa depends on her secrecy. She understands that once she leaves my house, she never utters a word about the Honorable Judge Lowell Emmet or his lifestyle to anyone else. I leave behind my honor with the judicial skin I shed in the courthouse. Somehow those same robes keep my OCD in check, too. When I'm on the bench, I'm another form of myself. I'm Judge Emmet, the executioner, as I've been called since my first year as a judge. It is a nickname I accept proudly. My sentences are harsh for a reason. Humans, once fallen, cannot be rehabilitated. We all have inherent flaws that can never be erased. Some of us just hide them better than others. My judicial philosophy was simple. Scum who committed crimes deserved no mercy. I pick up the pumpkin. It is heavy and unwieldy. I would leave Louisa a note about it on Monday. I punch in the key code and the door opens. The pumpkin, heavy and unbalanced, has thrown off everything. I place it on the floor as the front door shuts behind me. I want to kick it clear across the room. For a fleeting second, a bright, crooked grin mocks me as if the stupid thing has been carved into a jack-o'-lantern. It's taunting me, teasing me, like the assholes that teased me at Rainsford Prep. I'd beg my parents not to send me to a school of rich, entitled snobs, but my father's job as head custodian at the prestigious prep school came with a perk. His own children were allowed to attend for free. My classmates were all too aware of why I was allowed to sit amongst them. They reminded me of it every fucking day. It was torture. But my father grinned like the fool he was every time we passed each other in the hallway. I tried to pretend we weren't related, even knowing it hurt him, but my life there was hard enough. The last thing I needed was an attaboy and smile from the school custodian. In the end, Rainsford Prep helped a boy with middling grades get into a good college and law school. Now I was a judge. Now they knew. Now they all knew that they were no better than me. I tap the key code for the front closet and slide my briefcase inside. I remove my coat and hang it up carefully, checking that there are no wrinkles in the black cashmere before I place it on the rack. My fingers fiddle with the other coats to make sure each one is an inch apart, then shut the door. A glass of brandy will help take the edge off, but more than anything this evening, I need punishment, glorious, dark punishment. Thank God it's Tuesday. All part of the routine. I walk to the kitchen. It sparkles brand new, hardly touched. Light gleams off the marble backsplash, the leaded glass cabinet doors, and the pristine steel appliances. I can count on my hand how often the stove has been used. Still, I insist Louisa scrub it top to bottom once a week. I punch in the code for the top kitchen drawer. Not everything has a code entry, only the places I don't want the housekeeper to go. The burner phone, my third this month, is sitting on top of the notepad. I sent a text. I've been a bad boy. I need my sweet, ruthless angel. 7. I hold the phone a long moment, waiting for a response. The orange spot comes at me from the corner of my eye, a blot in the otherwise clean white lines of the living room. The furniture is a monochrome pale gray with peach-colored lamps as a nod to color. But the pumpkin has upset the landscape. Louisa would be hearing from me. I smacked down the phone. No response yet. It was time for a new companion. This one was getting old and